Fanny's improved energy, Cyclops' faster ultimate, and Clint's smoother skills. All live on the official server. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're diving into the latest official server patch. If patch notes feel like walls of text, don't worry. I've got you covered with a quick and easy breakdown. First up are the big adjustments. Clint and his attack animations are now smoother, making it easier to weave in and out of fights. Here's a simple ultimate skill 1 combo. Smooth, right? Plus his dash on skill 2 is faster and goes a little farther. You might not notice at first, but it's there. To keep things balanced, they had to slightly shorten the range of his ultimate. However, this adjustment was made so that he doesn't need to go near the enemy to hit his enhanced basic attack. As you can see, I can reach the enemy easily with a basic attack after using the ultimate. Despite these nerfs, this adjustment still should improve Clint's gameplay. The ability to move quickly after casting a skill is a big help. So yeah, you might want to try Clint right now to test his adjustments. Cyclops' fast ultimate is finally here. No more escapes from this one-eyed fellow. Cooldown is cut short by more than half, from 43 down to 18 seconds at max level. To balance, they had to lower its damage and shorten the duration of its immobilize effect. Another buff is the second skill range. It can now reach more enemies at the cost of a slightly lower damage. With enough cooldown reduction, his ult almost feels like a regular skill. Jungler Cyclops, anyone? Fanny is up next and her energy regen is improved. She now gains 5 energy every second instead of 3, and she regenerates more when hitting a marked target. However, they fixed a bug where her first skill will auto-trigger with her ultimate. The damage of the ultimate is also lowered from 240 down to 200% extra physical attack. To compensate, the damage increase per step is now higher by 10%. So overall, this is a buff for the skilled Fanny players. Meanwhile, those one cable fan mains will have to practice more to appreciate these adjustments. Now for the biggest adjustment, Ranger. I'll be making a full guide on his skills, but here's a quick rundown. His skills now run on energy. White is for his first skill, and red is for his ultimate. This skills almost have no cooldown. And to increase your energy, you have to last hit enemies including kills and assists. More details on the next video. Now let's move on to the nerf section. These heroes became too popular and now they're off to the nerf section. First on the chopping board is Kacha. His damage takes a hit with a -2 points on his rage points collection. That means lower damage on his enhanced basic attacks. Another nerf is his airborne duration on his ultimate. It's now shorter from 1.2 down to 1 second. Next on the nerf list is Lick. This frail assassin's damage is too high in the late game, so they are lowering his physical attack growth. To compensate, they've slightly increased the radius of his Tempest of Blades. It's so slight that I couldn't find it. Ruby's nerf is up next, and her passive's hybrid defense is lowered. The developer said her strong survivability and multiple crowd control effect has made her dominate ranked games. If we do the math, they basically slashed off 6 points of hybrid defense at max level. So yeah, still manageable, right? Aurora's versatility has landed her on the nerfed list. Longer cooldown on her second skill, and her movement speed is cut by 5 points. That's an extra 1 second on all levels, which I think is just a minor nerf. Khalid is up next with a lower physical attack growth, and his second skill will have weaker damage reduction. It's a nerf alright, but not that game-changing. Overall, he should still be a good pick. Phoveus is next, and he gets a longer cooldown on his first skill in the early game. I don't think this is enough to lower his pick rate. Last on the list is Chip. Base HP and defense growth stats are lowered. Skill 1 will have lower damage as well as the enhanced basic attack. And his second skill will no longer have any airborne effect. Right now, it can only knock back enemies just like this. And those are the nerfed heroes. Now it's time to check which ones got buffed. Lapu-Lapu is up first with a shorter cooldown on his first skill. That's -2 to 1.5 seconds. Fredrin's third skill now has a shorter cooldown in the early game, and it comes with a higher defense boost. Brody's damage in the late game is improved with an extra 2 points on his attack growth. Karina's passive gets a +50 points of base damage. Saver's skill animations are now faster, making it easier to do a 1-2 combo even in close distance. See that? I don't think I can do that before. Plus, his second skill will also have higher damage. Pharsa's special skill now has a shorter cooldown in the early levels, and her second skill comes with a lower mana cost. Gord's first skill is now faster. This should make it easier to land those stunts from a distance. Hilda's second skill cooldown is shortened by 2 to 1.5 seconds. The developer said this aims to lessen her downtime. Joy's second skill interval is now shorter from 1 second down to 0.8. The developer said it's a way to shorten her combos and further increase her burst ability. And those are all the heroes that got buffed. Next part is the heroes whose airborne durations got adjusted. The developer said airborne is a bit unfair compared to other CC effects because most of them can be reduced by resilience. To balance, they've lowered the duration of airborne on a wide range of hero skills. And to make it fair, they will provide compensation to heroes who are underperforming. So here's the list of heroes with shorter airborne duration. Tigreal's second skill. Vexana's ultimate. Grock's ultimate. Leslie's second skill. Martus's second skill. Kofra's first skill. Yuzong's third skill. Edith's first skill. Kadita's second skill is shortened, but she has received compensations. Her first skill moving speed is now faster. And the force swing of her ultimate and skill are reduced. These adjustments aim to maintain her old combo even though the airborne effect is shorter. Guinevere is also receiving the same treatment. Shorten the animation on her first and second skill in exchange for a faster airborne duration. And the range of her second skill is now slightly longer. Same for Veil, where his second skill now has a shorter airborne effect. To compensate, his ultimate will have lesser delay and its full effect is greatly increased. Another buff is the increased second skill damage and shorter cooldown. And those are all the heroes whose airborne durations are affected. Moving on, let's check the item adjustments. Malefic Roar now has a plus 30 physical penetration instead of the old 20. To balance, they had to lower the bonus physical penetration on its unique passive. Malefic Gun will now give a permanent 15% basic attack range. Yep, you heard that right. You no longer need to cast a skill to activate the extended range. Plus, it gives a new effect of 30% physical penetration. So if you're an attack speed marksman, you might want to remove that Malefic Roar on your build and replace it with Malefic Gun for that extra range and attack speed. Remember, both items have that same unique passive name, which means the effect cannot stack. You cannot combine them because only one unique passive will take effect. Windtalker will now have a higher critical chance from 10 to now 20%. In exchange, they remove the 20 physical attack. And that's it for this official server update. The item adjustments will open up a lot of new build combinations, so I highly suggest that you mix and match to see how it works with your heroes. So what can you say about this patch? Which heroes will become popular on this update? Share it in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.